What's the deal, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey. You guys, I'm getting over a horrible cold. Like one side of my face is completely stopped up. I lost my voice, and yeah. So I'm just trying to do what I have to do to take care of myself. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Everybody who has reached out to me just to check on me, see how I'm doing. I appreciate all of you. We are here to talk about the last and final installment of the 3-part Married to Medicine reunion, season 6 reunion. And I'm glad that it's all done and we can all move forward from this whole Married to Medicine season. It went on way longer than it needed to, but we're going to talk about it. If you are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe, as well as hit that notification bell so that you'll know whenever I drop new videos. I am participating in Jumpstart January. Hopefully tomorrow I will be back to my 100% self, and I'll be able to put out videos on a daily basis for Jumpstart January. Also, hit that thumbs up button. It's like saying, hey, Miss Honey, as well as comment down below. Okay, so we pick up where we left off, of course, which is Gregory and Quad sitting sort of in having their own segment of the show, and they're talking about everything that happened in their marriage. First of all, let me just say this. I'm not going to go blow by blow because we've all heard it. We've all heard it. I said before, I'll say it again. Quad and Gregory have always had a hellish relationship. They have always been fighting. They were fighting before they got married. That's what the mugshots were the first season, was him calling the police on her, and the police came and arrested both of them. We find out that they would have been back and forth arguing and fighting and being violent with one another in one capacity or another. Now, was he just beating her and stomach kicking her? No. Or she doing him? No. But they was fighting. They had a hellish relationship. I forgot to mention last week that Quad was talking about having a sex drawer. You know, she's got a drawer with all types of lovely little things to pleasure herself and another person. And when you look at Dr. Gregory, yeah, I mean, when you hear some of the things that happen, these are small penis behaviors. A lot of things that he does is small penis behaviors. He doesn't feel adequate. He doesn't feel like enough for her. He doesn't. I'm telling you, I think a lot of the times Dr. Gregory feels dismissed. And he knows he doesn't have an extraordinary penis. He doesn't. And so the things that he requires to compensate for having an average size penis or small, I think it's less than average. It's probably very small, very tiny. You know, it's lackluster. He needs attention. He needs accolades, and he needs to be adored for the things that he's buying her and giving her, because he knows deep down inside the penis is not holding its own. It's not anchoring the girl to the marriage. And the girl knows what she can do to get him ruffled up. I'm telling you, she is ignoring him. She is dismissing him. She is hanging up on him. She's walking off. She won't sleep in the same room as him. She won't give him the time of day or attention. She won't do it. She won't do it. And she know it pisses him off. It sets him in a rage. It makes him feel like he doesn't matter. And kaboom, they fight. He trying to make her talk. He trying to make her do, make her look at him. I'm telling you, I already know what's going on. I know what's going on because I done dated a Dr. Gregory before, and I done been in the quad before. Especially when you a woman that's a lot more clever than the man is, which it ain't hard to do. It's not hard to do. It's very rare that you find a man that's smarter than a woman. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we was built. I don't take pride in that, but at the same time, when I'm not happy and I feel like I'm backed into a corner, I do what I have to do to take my power back, and a lot of times is taking my power and my light, and I won't shine it on you. I won't cast it on you. And I have dated a man that was infuriating. That was his trigger. Still to this day is his trigger, you know. What, did he have the right to put his hands on her? No. Do she have the right to put her hands on him? No. But at the same time, this the game. This the game. I think Quad know what she was doing. You know, I think she knew how to push his buttons. And they came to this weird place in the segment where he, you know, he said something. I can't remember. Like, he said something nice about her. It's good to see you. That small talk was weird. I see you working out, and she says you've been running around in the neighborhood and all this stuff. And you know, the segment is about to end, and then she goes into this sort of dramatic moment where she gonna say something, but she doesn't say it. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. I don't know. I just call BS. I call BS. Like I said, I think they had a hellish relationship. I think they both played a part in the demise of the relationship. I think Quad thought she could put up with a lot, including a very, very small penis. Okay? She got what she came for. She got what she came for, and she need to leave with it. But you doing them dramatics on this show and got everybody coming to your beck and call. But when you be on Sister Circle, girl, you be woof, woof, woofing. Get your paperwork in, son. Get it done. She's no damsel. That's my point. She's no damsel. She's not. She's not a damsel. She isn't. You know what I'm saying? She's not a damsel. And if she really wanted to take everything that she brought into this relationship and go on about her business and leave Gregory to his own devices, it wouldn't even be an issue. It wouldn't be an issue. It wouldn't. But you're not going to do it because you don't put the time in and you done sucked and stroked that small penis and you feel like you need to get paid for it. You feel like she did her time in small penisville and she want to get her money for it. I mean, just be honest. Anyway, afterwards, we see Greg talking to the men. Now, he got his coat on. He got his coat on. He is getting ready to leave. Like, he's no longer welcome there. He had to walk the gauntlet to get out. He's sitting there talking to the guys, and it's not like he gonna stay a spell. He got his coat on. Gregory did his part. He did his time. Whatever little money they was gonna give him for this segment, he fulfilled his obligation, and he's out. Okay, this is the sum total of what they had going on, y'all. It's not as soap opera-ish as one would think. A girl met a guy. He wasn't exactly the guy she wanted, but he would do in a pinch. She realized how small and average that penis was, and on a daily basis, day in, day out, it wasn't what she thought it was going to be. He realized that she really don't love me. She got me fooled. I thought she could put up with this little penis. And that's what it is. Quad is in her dressing room, and finally, I guess, we don't really get to see it. She has some real tears. Like, the whole fake crying piece in any setting, it makes me not trust anything about you. When people fake cry, I just find it so condescending. I feel like you're trying to pee over my head and make me think it's raining. I really feel like you wanted to make sure you came out of this thing looking more like the victim than Gregory. When in all honesty, you guys are both victims and you guys are both villains in your own story. So y'all miss me with that. Then we see the couples talk and Quad isn't there. They get to talk for a moment, and Mariah and Heavenly, they can't help themselves. Mariah is not gonna, first of all, Mariah is a liar. All right, I do believe that. We never revisited this whole Quad situation and Mariah. There's some stuff out there on YouTube, but it's ineffective. It's ineffective. There's something in the milk that's not clean. There's a dead cat on the line with this situation, and I got a feeling that Mariah, Quad, and Bravo are all in on it. And what you will not do is drag me into some fake bull crap. I'm not doing that with them. I'm not going to do it. We can't sit down and have some serious, earnest conversation without talking over one another and get to the bottom of this. Then I'm going to treat it with the same amount of unimportance as you guys do. So, but what I was going to say about Mariah is Mariah tends to look at Quad like she don't trust nothing she have to say, because Mariah knows how she trained Quad. Like I said, Quad graduated from the Mariah Huck School of Shadiness. Okay, they both put on facades. They both pretend to be women that have it all together, that know it all, that you can't get in line, you can't, you know what I'm saying? And they both have these dramatic moments where they want to play vulnerable and play the victim and pull on people's heartstrings. They're one and the same. They know each other like the back of their hand. That's why that anger for one another come and go. It come and go because they already know. You know what I'm saying? Family know family. I believe that. I believe that. And Gregory did say he put his hands on her, but Quad said she put her hands on him too. Yeah. Yeah, stay out of it, Mariah. Then Quad appears in this whole thing with Contessa and Toya. I mean, Toya's an OG, so she's been on the show longer than Contessa. I just don't think it's right for them to let Toya beat up on Contessa and all the ladies just sit there and they take it. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's fair. I did like that little piece that Quad stepped in on where she sort of took both of their sides and tried to squash it all. The fact of the matter is, Contessa, if you're not going to go blow for blow with these ladies, if you're not going to hit below the belt and go for the jugular, you're not going to be seen as valuable on this show. If we've not learned anything about these from these shows, certainly you've learned it from these YouTube beefs that we see going on here and there on YouTube, that people don't consider nice or amicable or calm or sensible as popular. They don't see the value in that. If you're not fulfilling people's desire to see dissension and discourse, then they don't consider you fun. You consider to be boring. And I'm afraid that's where you might be filed, Contessa, if you do not start to speak your mind in a very, very graphic way. And that's what you're going to have to do to stay on this show. If not, you need to take your medical degree and all of your education and sensibility and common sense and go about your way, girl. This might not be the venue for you. This might not be, because Toya know what she doing and she got all day to do it. Okay, meanwhile you try to do what's right. But that's the third part of the 3-part Married to Medicine reunion, season 6. You guys tell me what you thought about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, especially about the Quad and Gregory situation. put it down below. Thank you guys so much for being patient and being kind during my sickness. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and until next time, honeybees, I'll holla.